Welcome one and all. We are going to start our class with our mobility and we're going to start on our mat. So come and join me. Nicely in the sunshine here today. We're going to come down onto hands and knees and we're going to start with our classic child's pose. So if you open your knees slightly wider than your hips, so about mat width apart, bring your big toes together and then you're going to push your weight back towards your heels. So as always, if you want to put a cushion underneath there to give you a little bit of support, and if you can't get down that far because of your knees, please do. And then we're going to reach forward with our hands and drop our forehead down towards the mat and just rest your forehead on the mat there. If you can't get all the way down there, that's totally okay. So if your child's pose looks like this, that's totally fine. You might want to support your head with a pillow and your bottom, totally up to you. What I'd like us all to do though is make sure our elbows are lifted off the mat here. So we're not going to drop our elbows onto the floor. We're going to really stretch through our shoulders on our upper back, like keeping the elbows off. Once it spread your fingers so you can feel the mat evenly distributed underneath each finger and throughout the palm of your hand there. Lovely. And you're going to take big breaths in here. So big breath in through your nose, fill your belly. And as you breathe out, expel the air through your mouth and feel your belly deflate. Let's just do a few more here. So you should feel quite a nice stretch in your hips here and through your upper back and through your lower spine as well. And just focus on nice deep breaths here. Lovely job. Excellent. Just thinking about our body and how we breathe deeply to connect with our body. How we control our breathing, which works for us during class, as well as this mobility section here. And can be calming at any time of day. If you find yourself in a stressful situation or getting wound up about something, just come back to those deep breaths. They can really calm you down. Lovely. Excellent, guys. So from here, we're going to lift ourselves back up onto all fours. So bringing those hands underneath your shoulders, bring your knees underneath your hips again. I'm just going to do a couple of cat-cows here, okay? So we're going to breathe in and then push your belly towards the ground and lift your head slightly. So you're going to get a real dip in your back there. As you breathe out, you're going to arch your back, okay? So breathe out. Bring your chin towards your chest. Really push the floor away from you and arch your back like so. Lovely. We'll do a few more here. So breathe in. Dip your belly down towards the ground. Tilt your tailbone and look straight ahead. Lovely. And as you breathe out, push the floor away. And arch your back up. Lovely job. Let's do a couple more here. So it's a really nice movement for your spine. Try and get the breathing if you can. Breathing out as you dip your belly. Sorry, breathing in as you dip your belly, breathing out as you arch through. Lovely. Just a couple more here. Excellent, guys. And the movement's lovely, but then you want to pause in that end position. Really feel a stretch in your spine there. Lovely. And breathe out. Arch up. Lovely, guys. And from all fours, let's come back to neutral. So your spine is nice and straight and flat here. We're just going to turn ourselves onto our bottom, okay? So sitting on your bum, you're going to bring your legs out in front of you. And you can have a slight bend in your knee if you'd like it. You want to try and sit up nice and tall. You can also sit on a cushion at the back here. If it helps you sit up nice and straight, you can put a little cushion underneath your bottom. It'll tilt you forward slightly, okay? But from here, we're going to open our legs nice and wide. Okay, again, you have that slight bend or nice and straight. You can lift your arms up in the air as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, you're going to come down to one leg. You're going to reach for that leg and just stop where your hands fall, okay? So they can be On the floor, they can be around your calf. You might even be able to reach your toe, but you're going to be nice and gently breathing here. As you breathe out, you might feel like you can reach a little bit further forward. Big breath in. As you breathe out, you might feel like you can reach that little bit further on each breath out. Don't overdo it. You want to feel a nice stretch in the back of your leg, but you don't want to feel too much of a strain in your back. Okay, again, if you need to bring your knees up, that's totally fine too. Lovely, just a couple more breaths here. Lovely, big breath in. Come up to centre. Lovely, and as you breathe out, you can come down right into the middle. This time we're going to reach all the way forward. Lovely, again, doesn't matter how far you reach on that first breath. As you breathe out each time as we move forward, try and just inch your fingers a little bit further forward to increase that stretch in the both of your legs there. So you breathe in, and as you breathe out, try and walk those fingers forward ever so slightly. Lovely. And then when you get to the position where you can't move any further, just hold it there for a couple of breaths. So there shouldn't have been any strain in your back here. It should just feel a nice rounded stretch. And the stretch should be felt really in your hamstrings here. Lovely. Big breath in as you come up. Hands all the way up to the side. Lovely. As you breathe out, you come to the other side. So reach into the other leg. Lovely. And again, breath in. And as you breathe out, see if you can reach that a little bit further forward. If you can't, totally fine, stay where you are. Lovely. Feel those lovely stretches in the back of your leg. Lovely. Big breath in. The next one, we come up to the centre. Lovely. And as we breathe out, we're going to bring our legs together and reach forward. Lovely. And just drop your head and just rest here for a second. A couple of breaths here. Lovely. Okay, next breath in. Use your tummy muscle, pull them in tight, and just come up to sitting. Excellent. So just roll your shoulders, just get comfortable here. Again, you can have that slight bend in your knee if you need them. And we're going to bring one leg in towards us. So bring that knee in towards your chest. You're going to lift that foot up and over, place it on the opposite side. Lovely. And you're going to bring the hand that is the same side as the bent leg up into the air. You're going to bring it and place it behind you, minding the Christmas tree. Place it behind you, and then you're going to bring the other arm, wrap it around your knee. Sit up nice and tall, big breath in. And as you breathe out, you're going to twist yourself slightly towards that shoulder at the back, okay? And you don't want to be twisting your head around all the way, and you don't want to be twisting through to the point where you are really uncomfortable. You want to keep your head kind of centered over your chest. As you breathe in, sit tall, and as you breathe out, try and turn that a little bit further. Lovely, there's a lovely spinal twist here. Maintain that height through your spine. Lovely. Big breath in. And as you breathe out, come back to centre. Lovely. Extend that leg out. And then you're going to bring the other one in. So you breathe in, bring that knee in. Lovely, nice and close towards your bottom. Lift it up and over the opposite leg. Lovely. Big breath in. Reach up, place that hand behind you again. And then you're going to wrap that elbow around the knee in front. Big breath in. And as you breathe out, turn and twist towards that back shoulder again. It might only be a really slight movement, but you want to try and get that feeling of twist through your spine. And you might also feel a bit of a stretch in your glute, in your outside hip there. And again, breath in. Sit tall, and as you breathe out, twist yourself that little bit further around. Couple of breaths here. Try to sit taller with each breath in. And a slight twist further as you breathe out. Lovely. Breath in, come back to center. That's it, lift that foot over. And I want you to turn over onto all fours again, okay? So bringing your legs down and round into a tabletop position. Let's tuck our toes, walk our hands back towards our knees. As we lift our knees up, we rock back onto our toes. And we're going to push our bottom up into the air as we push our heels down, okay? So bottom in the air, push your heels down. Your hands will come off the floor, bring your hands towards your legs, and you're going to roll up through your spine nice and slowly, keeping that chin tucked until the end. Hands on the front of the legs. Really nice, slowly roll up vertebra by vertebra until you are all the way standing. Lovely, guys. So hopefully feeling a little bit more mobile, especially if you sat down working this morning, or you're running after children. Just reset yourself. Okay, so we are done with our mobility and we'll be moving on into the bulk part of our class. Okay, so just adjust your clothing as you need to. You might want to have a little drink, and then we're going to take it into a step touch when you're ready. So when you're ready to join me, do so. Nice side-to-side movement as we start going into our warm-up. Try to avoid your mat, so you don't want to be tripping up on it, and make sure your equipment is out of the way. Lovely, we're ready. So then let's add those arms in, and perhaps just pick up the pace a little bit with that step touch. Lovely. So the step touch you can use as your active recovery between exercises. Otherwise, we can use it a little bit more enthusiastically as the beginning of our warm-up. Excellent. Lovely. Nice step touch here. Squeeze those shoulder blades together at the back as we start to warm up our upper body as well. Bring the heel towards your bottom. Well done. That's it. So, depending on how you're feeling today, you might want to do this nice and speedily. You might want to do it nice and slowly. It's totally up to you. If you bend your knees a little bit more here, you get a little bit more activation going through your glutes and your thighs, so that's also an option. Lovely, and then from here we're going to reach up and pull that knee towards our chest. So you're pushing away and you're pulling down with your arms, so you're really getting those shoulders and arms warmed up there. Lovely job. That's it, reach and pull. Excellent. And let's take it into round 2 of those exercises. So take it into your step touch. Excellent. That's it. Squeeze. Try and get your coordination going. Lovely. Well done. That's it. So you can make it really bouncy if you want to now. Really get that heart rate up and get that blood flowing around the muscles. Excellent. And heels to bottoms. So class today is going to be a mixture, kind of opposites. So we're going to do sets of exercises that complement each other and challenge your body at the same time. So for example, the first set is going to be a fast movement followed by a slow movement, okay? And we've got 4 sections in each set. All right, lovely. And let's reach up and pull. That's it. Good job, guys. So you can speed it up as much as you want to now. That's it. Keep nice and upright as you bring your knee up. Your abs are working hard to stabilise you in that nice tall posture. Lower abs are working to get that knee pulled up. Nice to get your hip joints working here too. Lovely. We're going to turn this into a high or a low jack, okay? So foot out to the side, hands overhead. Let's get our heart rate up. This side a little bit here. Excellent. Continue with that. So I'll tie my shoelace up. You keep moving either low or high here. Got another 10 seconds. Well done. And 5, 4, 3, 2, And last one. Excellent, lovely guys. So let's get straight into it. Our first exercise then, one fast, one slow. It's going to be fast feet, all right, open and close. So either low impact, like so, make it a fast movement, or high impact, like so, all right? We will switch leading legs halfway through. All right, that's your fast movement. Your slow movement is a big step to the side, either low impact, bent knees, big steps to the side, or high impact, you're going to leap side to side. Okay, if you've got any kind of pelvic girdle pain, then you'll just do small steps to the side like so, so you're not putting any extra pressure on there, okay? So we do 45 seconds of fast feet, open and wide. Open and close, even. Ready, off we go. Open, close. So this is the high impact version. Low impact, you'll be here, okay? And if you want to do a couple wider, couple narrow, that's totally fine too. All right, low impact or high. Well done, guys. Whatever it is, you're moving fast, and that's fast and safely. All right. Lovely, guys. Let's have the other leg leading first. Lovely, well done. Well done, guys. You've been brilliant. We have got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. So that was our fast. We've got our slow, our big steps to the side. Okay, so get yourself set up, make sure you've got enough room. 45 seconds, and off we go. So get your arms out to the side as well, because that starts to work your upper body. Lovely. This is on my low impact. It's a big step to the side. Or you are taking off and landing, depending on what you want to do today. Well done. Excellent. That's it, keep it going. So try and land with bent knees. If you're doing the low impact one, try and keep bent knees the whole time and your bottom stuck out behind you. So you're not putting too much pressure on your knees. The work's going on in your thighs and your bottom muscles. 5 seconds left here, well done. Excellent. And 3, 2, 1, rest there. Lovely, guys. Right, we've got speed versus slow next. And the next one's going to be on the spot. Instead of going wide and narrow, it's going to be on the spot. Either so a really nice fast march on the spot or a nice fast feet on the spot, okay? Your slow version is going to be a walking lunge, all right? So you're going to travel nice and slowly, big steps, back knee down to the ground as you move from one side of the room to the other. If traveling is too difficult, you can stop, bring both feet together, and just make sure that you are alternating which leg goes forward, or you can hold on to a surface or the wall and do a static lunge, okay? Just alternate legs, all right, if that's better for you. And remember, if you've got bad knees, just don't go down quite so low. All right, 45 seconds, let's go. Fast feet, marching or jogging. Whichever it is, you are moving fast, okay? So just try and march as fast as you can. Like we're trying to catch the last bus. You can see it coming around the corner and you've got to get there. Really, really fast feet. Lovely, guys. So high impact, taking your feet off the ground completely, or low impact, always got one foot in contact with the ground. Really nice, guys, well done. That's it, keep it moving. Can you spin it up anymore? Can you get your arms involved? That's it. We've got 15 seconds left here before we slow it down. This should really get your heart rate up. Think about your tummy muscles being tight. Think about being nice and upright. That's it. Speed walks or speed runs. Up to you. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest there, guys. Well done. So this is now your slow lunge walk across the room, or you can alternate forward lunges here instead. Okay, well, here we go. 45 seconds here. We're starting now. Lovely. Remember, if your knees hurt, guys, don't go quite so deep. And if they still hurt, whatever you're doing with the lunge, you can always turn it into a squat instead, okay? So just see how those knees are feeling. With every lunge, guys, make sure that your knee doesn't go forward over your toe. That's too much of an angle, too much pressure on my knee there. You want to stop and come down. So it's always a downward movement, not a forward one. Even though you are traveling, okay, you almost take a step, stop, come back and come down. Okay, it's not a forward lunge in that it doesn't move forward over your knee. 15 seconds left here, guys, well done. That's it, and if you want to be holding weight, you can do these weighted as well. Lovely, guys. You have 3, 2, and 1. Resting there, lovely job. Right, this brings us to set 3 of the speed versus slow. Just like we did in our warm-up, we are going to do either high jacks, nice and fast, or low jacks, nice and fast, okay? Remember, speed is the element here. And then the slow version, what you follow it with, is a slow squat in the middle, turn your feet out to the sides, slow squat to the side. So it's a really slow, controlled movement where you're thinking about what your knees are doing and what your feet are doing, okay? So that's your slow version. So, getting ready to do jumping jacks in 3, 2, and 1, off we go. So low version here, it's just really nice and fast. Or high version here, try and get those heels down and really go for it. More speed here, guys. As long as you're comfortable with speed, all right, we just want to transition between speed and slow. So if your fast is here, that's also totally fine. Lovely job. That's it, keep it moving, guys. Strong arms, really lift and pull down those arms. Get the upper body working, get that heart rate up. Well done. Got 15 seconds left here, guys. Can you speed it up? Can you go even faster? Safely, if you can. Hit it. Go on. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, guys. Lovely. Right, so the next one is your squat in the centre, squat to the side, squat to the centre, squat to the other side. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Squat to the centre, feet facing forward, squat to the side, toes turn out, knees go out over the toes. So it's slow and controlled. You're really thinking about how you're moving, which will help your knees. That will help the depth that you get to. Okay, so you want to try and get your bottom level with your knees if you can. Lovely, guys. All right, that's it. Slow and controlled. Well done. 15 seconds left here. So every time come back into the centre, do a nice parallel feet squat. And then you're stepping to alternating sides. Turn those feet out. And we're resting there. Well done, guys. Lovely set. Really nice. Our last one, speed versus slow section. We're going to do something called spotty dogs as you are fast, okay? So it's either a low impact, like so, opposite arm, opposite leg, okay? Or you're going to do the high impact version, like so, pushing your heels down. All right, there's quite a lot of jumping around. That's your speed. Your slow is a reverse lunge. So starting with your feet together, you're going to step back into a lunge. Again, making sure your knee stays above your ankle, not your toe. Back knee can come all the way down to the ground, or any depth of movement that you feel comfortable with. Again, if I'm standing and balancing is challenging, hold on to a wall, okay? Choose that, that's your slow. So, are we ready? Spotty dogs, off we go. So either low impact like so, or high impact. We're in, guys, we're in. Well done. So try and look straight ahead. Try and have powerful arms. Don't have your arms just flapping around. strong, straight arms, okay? That's it. Try and push that heel down the back, whether you're high or low impact. That's it. Really push that heel down. Lovely. Feel a nice stretch in the back of the hamstring. Maybe in the calf too. Well done. 10 seconds left here. Great job, guys. Looking really strong. And 3, and 2, and 1. Lovely. Well done. So the slow version is your reverse lunges, okay? You can do them weighted if you want. So you've got a little person to have as your weight, hold them centrally. Make sure your balance is good. Off we go, guys. Step back, feet together, step back. So you can do it holding onto a weight, or you can do it with hand weights here. You want to up the intensity a little bit. And again, if your balance is a little bit wobbly, you can hold onto a wall or a chair, whichever you need. Lovely, well done. Big step back. Just make sure that front knee is protected and it stays above your heel. Excellent, guys. Love some lunges, don't we? Good use of babies. And 3, 2, and last one. Lovely, guys. You have a bit more of an extended break here as we switch between sets. So do grab a little drink if you need to. That's it. Use this time. You've got a couple of minutes here to recover and do what you need to do. Lovely job. Our next set is strength versus agility, okay? So the first exercise will be working on our strength using body weight or our band. And then the agility that follows it is going to be how quickly you can move, how quickly you can transition from one direction to the other. Okay, how agile are you feeling? All right, so make sure you've got your band handy, okay, because you might want to use that for your tricep exercise. Other than that, it's just body weight. All right, so hopefully our heart rate has slowed down a little bit and our breathing has gone back to normal, and that shows us we're ready to go again. So the first one we're going to do is a power squat, okay? So you can either be with your feet hip width apart, okay, and your knees will go out straight over your toes. But remember to hinge at your hip first, push your bottom back, and then come down. All right? There's a real tendency to squat by pushing our knees forward, and that's really not good for our knees. All right? So bottom back first, and then squat, and get as low as you can. All right? So you can do that holding a weight or 2 weights if you want to make it more intense. Another way to make it more intense is to add a jump into it, okay? So if you want to, you can jump, all right? You can do a jumping power squat, either here, like so, or having a weight like so. All right, just try and keep nice and upright as you look towards the screen. All right, don't let your head drop. So that's your strength. Your agility is to switch directions as quickly as you can, okay? So we're going to sidestep, either high or low, tap, and then you're going to change direction as quick as you can. All right, so I'm going to speed up a little bit. So you're really going to push off from the outside leg to change direction. All right, so a lot going on the outside here. So set yourselves up either with a weight or with just your body weight for your squats. Really squeeze your bottom at the top of the movement. Are we ready? 45 seconds of squats. Let's go. Power squat. So you either really squeeze your bum at the top, either no weight, or you can hold a weight in your hands, or if you want to, you can add a jump. Okay, so there's different levels and different ways to intensify it, depending on what your body needs today. Lovely, guys. That's it. Powerful. Squeeze those butt cheeks at the top. That's it. Really stand up nice and strong. 15 seconds left here. Well done. Here's our power move. I'm going to follow it by our agility move. We've got 3, 2, 1, lovely. Just make sure you've got enough space to move side to side. You're not going to trip over everything. It's not about how far you go. It's more about that change in direction. Are we ready? Let's get set and go. So either high impact, you'll put a little jump and step in like so. Low impact, you'll keep both feet on the floor. And again, push off from the outside leg as you change direction. So the agility is in how quickly you can change direction. Lovely, guys. Really nice work. Lovely, good to see. That's it. So either high or low. Great job, guys. How quickly can you change direction? Push off from the outside foot. Lovely. 10 seconds left here. Gets your heart rate up, this one. 3, 2, and last 1. Lovely job. That's it. Active recovery. So nice little step touch here. Excellent. Right, so your next exercise is a tricep exercise. If your wrists hurt for triceps, then let's have you standing on your band. Okay. Feet only hip width apart. Nice lot of resistance. Bring the band behind you, and you're going to put your hand, the other hand over the handle. Bringing your elbows nice and close to your ears. You can extend overhead, and then lower down again behind your neck. So keep your chin up nice and neutral, like so. And if I show you from the front, I want to make sure the elbows don't come out like this, okay? Your elbows tight the whole time. Knees slightly bent, tummy nice and tight. So there's one option for you with your band. If you want to be on the ground, have your fingers facing forward. You're going to lower yourself back towards the mat and push back up through just before your elbows hit the ground, okay? And there's a little bit of ab work too. So if you're pregnant or you've had surgery, if you've got tummy separation, just be aware of that. You might be better off with the band there. To make this more difficult, you can tap your bottom down to the ground like so by bending your elbows. That's your tricep, okay? So 5 seconds, get yourselves organised. We're going to have 45 seconds of tricep dips. Ready, set, and go. Off we go, guys. So 45 seconds of working our triceps here. This is our power move. So you don't want it to be easy. You want it to be challenging, okay? You want to feel like you're really loading your muscles in the safest way that for you. So either with a band, keep those elbows nice and tight to your ears if you're using a band. But you can also use a single hand weight instead of a band. So you can do it sitting or standing. That's it. Carry on with that, guys. Really nice. So like so, this is another option for your triceps. That's it. Lift and lower. Great job, guys. Let's do a few extras here. Well done. You want to feel that front part of your arm here aching. 5 seconds left. Well done. And then we're on our feet for the cardio, which I'll show you in just a second. And rest there, guys. So weights aside, up on your feet if you're not already. And your agility for this one is to just join me. So we're either jogging on the spot or we're marching on the spot. Okay, and I'm going to call out an instruction. If you don't hear it, because the sound sometimes takes a little while to catch up, just copy me, okay? We're going to be tapping down one hand or the other, or both, or we're going to jump in the air. So just copy me if you can't hear the instruction, okay? All right, so default is here, and off we go. Jump. Well done. And both. And both. And left. And left. And right. And right. And jump. Well done. That's it. In between, you are marching nice and fast. Remember, the agility part of it is that you are changing direction and following instructions very quickly. Both. Both. Jump. Jump. Left. Left. Right. Right. Jump. 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 And rest. Well done, guys. Lovely, little active recovery here. Either a nice heel tap or a side step. Lovely. Right, we have one more exercise here of the strength versus agility. And the strength will find us down on our mats again, okay? So you can watch first if you like before you come down and join. So for this one, strength, we're going to work our abs, our pelvic floor and our back muscles, so our whole core section. You're going to reach out, opposite arm, opposite leg, nice and strong. Bring in the elbow towards the knee, extend out nice and strong again, and back down. Now this does require a lot of balance and control, so you don't do it speedily, you want to do it nice and slow. And then you do the other side. Extend, bring the knee and the elbow together, extend out and back down. If it's too much to do both, you can do just legs. Okay, so you can choose either just legs or arm and leg. All right, set yourselves up then into all fours position, power position, working to strengthen our core. Ready, set, let's go. Extend, crunch, extend and down. Lovely. Extend, crunch, extend and down. No faster than that, guys. Okay, keep breathing. Really think about bringing your tummy muscles together as you bring that elbow and knee in. All right, so it's a nice gentle crunch. Nothing that will exacerbate anything in your midsection there. It's all about stabilizing, really. More about helping you balance, getting those muscles activated to help you balance than anything else. Lovely. Well done. We're just going to do a few more here, actually, because it's slow, so we want to get enough reps in. Lovely. We've got 10 seconds left here, guys. Excellent. And then we're on our feet for the agility section. So 3, 2, and 1. Now to stand up, you can tuck your toes just like we did at the end of the mobility section and roll yourself up. There's no rush to come up. Just come up to standing in a nice, comfortable way. Okay, the last one of this section is your agility. And I want you to either imagine that there's a line or you can pick one out. So I've got lines in my floorboards here. I've also got a line that the mat is creating. What I want you to imagine is that that line is raised about 2 inches off the floor, and you have to step over that line and step back from it, okay? So from the side, let me show you. You step over, you step back. So in the low impact version, you use your arms, so it's more powerful. Lift up, lift over. So again, the agility section is moving quickly. So you're going to change direction as quickly as you can. Either low impact or high impact. Okay? Right, we're going to have 45 seconds of that. So you choose whether you're going to jog it or walk it. Ready, set, let's go. So up and over. Use your arms as well. Always gets your heart rate up a little bit more. Lovely. That's it. Either jogging up and over or marching up and over. Lift those knees as much as you can. And it's agility, so it's ability to move backwards and forwards more than it is speed here. You want to change direction as quickly as you can. Lovely. Halfway through, let's switch the leading leg, guys. So make sure that your other leg now is leading over that line. Lovely. 10 seconds left here. Great efforts, guys. Amazing. Well done. And you have 3, 2, and last one. Well done. Lovely. That's the end of that strength agility section. That went quickly, that one. So do have a drink. Do what you need to do. We're going to use this time to let ourselves recover. So we're ready for the next section, which is upper body, followed by a lower body exercise. Okay. Well done. So active recovery, if you can. If you need to stand still completely and just stretch anything out, that's also totally okay. Use this time for what you need it for. All right, so as I said, next section, our final section, is going to be an upper body exercise followed by a lower body. So the first one when you're ready, I want you to grab your band or your hand weights, whichever you have. Okay, both the movements are exactly the same. So we're going to start with a bicep curl, all right? So if you've got your band, you're going to stand with your feet hip width on the band, turn your palms upwards, so the back of your hand is on your thigh, and the bicep curl movement is all the way up to your shoulders, all the way down to your thighs. Now your knees are slightly bent and your body stays absolutely rock solid, okay? So as you lift your hands up, take care that you don't lean back with it, all right? Because we want the movement to really focus on the biceps only. Okay, the lower body exercise is a lunge, squat lunge, which I'll show you in the interval, all right? So when you're ready, guys, get yourself set up with your bicep curl, feet hip width apart, knees slightly bent, and off we go. 45 seconds here, all the way up, all the way down. So if you need a little bit more resistance, you can step your feet slightly wider on the band, and it just makes it a little bit harder to lift and lower those hands. If you need a little bit less resistance, you can take 1 foot off the band, so only 1 foot is on the band, gives you a little bit more length to play with. Lovely, guys, really nice. Well done. If you want to make this a bit more challenging, you can keep your elbows at 90 degrees and lift up like so. So your biceps and your shoulders are working here. Okay, so you can do this version if you'd like. It's a little bit more challenging. Try and lift your elbows up until they're shoulder height and try not to release them completely at the bottom. So you maintain that tension all the way through. Well done. You've got 3, 2, last one. Well done. Place those aside. Now your lower body exercise is going to be a squat, a lunge, a squat, and then a lunge on the other leg. And you're going to go through like that, okay? So let me show you one more time. Stick that bottom back. Squat, lunge, squat, lunge. If there's too much movement for you, I want you to stick with a squat instead, okay? If you need to hold on to a wall, go ahead and do that. Just see how your knees are feeling and how your balance is. So while we're ready, guys, let's get set and go. So we are squatting, lunging, alternating legs. Lovely. Like I said, if your knees are hurting and you want to squat only, that's totally okay too. All right, and remember, only go to the depth of the movement that is comfortable for you. Because even if your lunge is here, it's still going to be working those muscles in the bottom, and it also stretches out your hand, your quad here and hip flexors, which is nice. All right, well done, guys. Got another 15 seconds here. Really nice. That's it. Keep it going. Drop that bottom as low as you can, and drop that back knee as low as you can, which means with comfort. All right. 5 and 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Lovely job. Really nice. Okay. Your next one. We have a chest press for our upper body, followed by a frog squat for your lower body. Now, with your chest press, you can either be on the floor with hand weights, which I'll show you in a second, or you can be with your band, okay, standing. So wrap your band around a couple of times so you've got some resistance there. You're going to bring the band behind you, tuck your elbows underneath it. You're going to bring the band back up to kind of bra height, like so, okay? Now, the movement for the chest press is obviously going to work the muscles of the chest, the pecs, front of the shoulders. Elbows stay high and your hands come from your armpits all the way forward and meet in front, okay? So it's kind of like a circular movement. So from the front it looks like this, from the side, keep those elbows high, looks like this. So the elbows and the hands never drop, they're keeping that nice position straight in front of your chest, all right? Like so. So that's one option, or you can be on the floor, which actually means you can have a little bit more weight. So you've got a variety of weights. This is quite a nice one. Keep your knees bent up, your elbows stay level with your shoulders, and then again you're going to push up, hands meet overhead, and come back down again. So your hands meet over the top of you, but they're kind of at chest level rather than head level. So from this front it looks like so. All right, we've got 45 seconds of these. So set yourselves up, get that band up and round. All right, ready? 45 seconds, And off we go, guys. As I'm down here, I will continue my chest press down here. You can use hand weights as well in the standing position, but they will start to become quite heavy. So just give yourself a break if you need to, but it's the same movement from under your armpits all the way out in front of you, that kind of semicircular movement. Lovely. Well done, guys. Tummy muscles are pulled in tight if you're standing or if you're laying down. And if you're laying, just make sure that your lower back is into the mat there. So tilt your pelvis up very slightly. Well done. We've got 10 seconds left here. Well done. And of course, if getting up and down from the floor bothers you, perhaps makes you feel dizzy, you can absolutely stay on your feet for these exercises. And last one, guys. Rest there, weights aside. Now, our lower body exercise is a frog squat, okay? So this is really for the amusement of your children or for anybody else who might be watching. Nice wide stance, okay? You're going to come down into the middle so you look like a frog. And then when you take off, you can either jump like so, or just come to a nice strong position, all right? So obviously you can add a gribbet in there as well, all right? So gribbet, or gribbet, squeeze those butt cheeks, gribbet. Are we ready? Let's go into our frog squats. 3, 2, 1, off we go, guys. 45 seconds here, really strong. Our legs are wider apart this time. So toes are pointing out, knees pushed out over those toes, tummy stays tight, and just keep looking forward so that your head is always going to be above your heart line. Stops you feeling dizzy, or helps to stop you feeling dizzy, I should say. You're sticking your bum back, you're leaving the floor if you want to, and you're adding in your sound effects, if there's anyone there to appreciate it. Well done. Come on, let's go for another 15. Brilliant. Love it, guys. Really well done. And 3, 2, last one. Lovely job. Great work. Lovely. All right, next one. You can use your band, you can use hand weights, or you can use like a kettlebell or single weight for this one. I will demonstrate with the band. So the upper body exercise is an upright row, okay? So we'll be standing feet hip width on the band as usual. All right, if you don't have a band, you'll still be feet hip width apart. Palms are facing your thighs and bend your knees slightly, tummy tight. Elbows leading, okay, elbows keep leading. Elbows go above your shoulders, your hands kind of come again into your armpit area or just in front of your chest, and then you release down, okay? So you want to make sure that you're not doing this, all right? Your elbows are always, in this movement, going to be higher than your hands, all right? So set yourselves up, join me when you're ready in 3, 2, 1, lift and lower. Lovely. So if you have, if you're baby carrying, you can go slightly wider, that's no problem at all. Lovely. So elbows nice and wide. Lovely. Also, if you've got any kind of shoulder injury or shoulder pain or arthritis or whatever it might be, you might find that the movement of your hands, so whether they are placed wider or narrower, will feel more comfortable with your shoulders, all right? So it's really important to strengthen those shoulders, whatever your ailment really. As long as there's no pain, discomfort's okay, it probably means it's doing some good, either mobility-wise or strength-wise. Well done, guys. Let's just do another 15 seconds here, because our upper body doesn't get quite enough, does it? Well done, guys, really nice. So elbows lead, always going to be above your hands. Lovely job, good work done. And rest there, excellent. So just place that aside and give yourself a shoulder roll both ways, just to ease out through your shoulders. Our next one, guys, is going to be on the floor and it's going to be a bridge. So you can either do this just body weight or you can bring some weights with you to make it a little bit more challenging. So if you don't want to do anything else on the floor, you can do a wall sit, okay? So if getting up and down is getting annoying, you can find yourself a wall, place your feet underneath your knees, and you're just going to push your back into the wall and hold it here. This is good for your quads mainly. So it was a slightly different area, but if you are baby wearing or getting dizzy from getting up and down, that's a good option for you, okay? So come and join me. Bridge position, which means we're on our back, our feet are going to be brought nice and close to our bottom. You're going to push your hips into the sky like so. Now, we're not going to hold the position up here, but we are going to do little pulses, okay? So every time you push up, we're going to try and get higher each time. Now, you might find that this is plenty for you with just body weight, okay? But if you wanted a little bit more of a challenge, you can place kettlebell or hand weights onto your hip bones, okay? Pushing up and lifting and lowering like so. Now, this is our last exercise, guys. So do put your all into it. Keep breathing. Choose something that's going to suit you, okay? And we're going to get ready to go in 5 seconds. All right? If you want to put a band across and hold the band down, you could also do that. Ready, set, and lift. So we're going to keep up the whole time if we can, and just do little pulses here. Now try and make sure that your knees don't come in or out as you pulse, but you're going to try and pulse a little bit higher each time. All right, so try not to drop down. Now you'll feel this in your lower back, in your hamstrings, and in your glutes, in your buttocks, which is all good for that posterior chain. Helps your posture, helps your spine, helps protect against injury and backache. So it's all good. We've got 15 seconds left here. Keep pulsing those little pulses. Now, if you have a little person, you can also sit them on your hips and do this. They might like to be along for the ride, as long as their head's nice and steady. You've got 3, 2, and 1, and just bring yourselves down. Lovely. You can place those weights aside, and this is where we're going to stay to enjoy our stretch, guys. So, well done. The hard work is done. Time for a little bit of recovery. All right, so just extend those legs nice and long out in front of you. And then you're going to bring your hands all the way up and over the top of your head. Now, this isn't an active stretch right now. This is just a relaxation position. So your elbows will be in contact with the ground, the back of your hands will be in contact with the ground, your shoulders and your fingers are completely relaxed. Your toes will just be out to the sides. Your ankles are relaxed. And just take big breaths in for your nose and out through your mouth, and really just enjoy this stillness if you are allowed to enjoy it. And there's no one there demanding your attention right now. Lovely, nice deep breaths in and out. Congratulate your body for working hard for you the last hour. Congratulate yourself for turning up and doing it. Lovely, well done, guys. Okay, we're going to take a big breath in through our nose. And this time as we breathe out, we're going to stretch and reach and make ourselves as long as we can. So we're going to spread your fingers, point your toes, try and reach the ends of the room and release it all down. Okay, complete relaxation again in between. Lovely, and let's set up again for that stretch. So big breath into your nose. And as you breathe out, reach, and stretch your abs, your back, your legs, your shoulders, and release it all down again. Beautiful. Now bring those feet flat on the floor next to your bottom. Don't worry, we're not going to go into a bridge again. We're going to bring our hands just tucked around our knee and just ease that knee in towards us, like so. Lovely. Yeah, you can have your eyes closed for this section if you like, if it adds to your relaxation. If it means you can't see what's going on around you and you need to have your eyes on, then keep your eyes open. Just try slow your breathing down. Lovely. And let's extend that leg towards the ceiling. Hands behind the shin, or the calf or the hamstring. Just pull it in slightly towards you. And flex that foot. Stretch out that hamstring that's been working hard. Well done. And then go ahead and release that opposite onto the opposite knee. So ankle on opposite knee, reach through that gap and pull that in towards you, like so. So you can also do this stretch sitting. So you can sit yourself up like so, if it means that you need to feel that stretch a little bit more. You can also do it sat in a chair and just push down on that knee there to exaggerate that stretch. Lovely. And we're going to release, guys, and switch legs. Well done. Again, just really think about deep breaths. When you think about it, sometimes you're like, gosh, yeah, I was breathing really shallowly. Shallowly? Yes. Breathing really shallow. So really deepen those breaths. Lovely. Both feet down onto the floor, and then you're going to lift that other one up into the air. Oh, whoops, other one up in the air. Bring it towards you. And really flex that foot down towards you. And so you're feeling the stretch in your other hamstring now. Great job, guys. Lovely. Then bending that knee, clasp your hands just beneath and pull that knee towards your chest, just to ease out through that hip. Lovely. And you can move it around a little bit here. You can let it come out to the side. You can put it in across your body if you need to, just to feel that stretch into your hip there. Lovely. So we're going to come to sitting now. So either the hands behind your thighs, swing yourself to sitting, or you can roll over onto your side, push through your hand, and come to sitting like so. Lovely. And in this position, you can either sit your little one in front of you so they can come and join you. Sit up nice and tall. Reach up high, drop that hand between your shoulder blades, push back here with this palm of your arm, and you feel a nice stretch in your tricep there. Excellent. Again, big breath in and out. Lovely. And release, other hand, reach all the way up. Drop down between your shoulder blades. Push back on this part of your arm here. Lovely. Make sure it's not just hanging there. You really want to push it back to get a nice active stretch through. Lovely. And release down, guys. Big breath in, arms up. Big breath out, hands down. And again, big breath in, hands up. And out. And the last one, big breath in, hands up. Palms together at the top, and as you breathe out, bring your hands towards your chest. And I thank you for joining me.